Did you know that something that many people consider essential for good health could actually be sabotaging your thyroid? The truth is that there are supplements that, instead of helping, can pose serious risks to your hormonal health. But how do you know if you're consuming something that could be dangerous? What do you need to understand about the relationship between nutrients and thyroid function? What are the signs that you might be overconsuming a certain nutrient, and how can this impact your thyroid health in the long term? And most importantly, how can you protect your thyroid without falling into common traps? Stay with me until the end to unravel the mysteries behind this nutrient and ensure that your thyroid health always comes first. The supplement we're going to talk about today is iodine. Although iodine is essential for the production of thyroid hormones, it's important to recognize that an excess of this mineral can have serious health consequences. The human body only needs a specific amount of iodine to function properly, and when this amount is exceeded, a series of problems can arise. Excessive iodine consumption can lead to hyperthyroidism, a condition in which the thyroid produces more hormones than necessary. This can result in a series of worrying symptoms, such as unexplained weight loss, increased heart rate, anxiety, insomnia, and even tremors. Thyroid overactivity can also increase the risk of cardiac arrhythmias and other cardiovascular complications. In addition to hyperthyroidism, excess iodine can cause thyroiditis, an inflammation of the thyroid that can be quite painful and uncomfortable. Thyroiditis can result in pain and discomfort in the neck area where the thyroid is located. In some cases, this pain can radiate to the jaw, ears, or even the upper chest, becoming persistent and disturbing. This inflammatory process can also generate severe hormonal dysfunctions, as the thyroid can alternate between phases of hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism. This hormonal fluctuation can disrupt various bodily functions and require specific treatment to stabilize the gland. Another potential complication of excess iodine and thyroiditis is the formation of thyroid nodules, which are small growths or lumps that can develop inside the thyroid gland. In most cases, these nodules are benign and don't cause any major problems. However, in some cases, they can increase in size or multiply, causing discomfort and even difficulty swallowing or breathing. In addition, the presence of nodules requires continuous monitoring by health professionals, since, in more serious cases, they can become malignant and require medical interventions such as biopsies or even surgery. Several studies over the years have investigated the effects of iodine on thyroid function, bringing to light valuable information about the impact of this mineral on health. While iodine deficiency is widely known to cause problems such as goiter and hypothyroidism, excess iodine has also been the subject of much attention in scientific research. Before continuing, if you're learning about the thyroid and want to delve even deeper into your health, check out the video description for my exclusive ebook with valuable information and practical tips to better understand your thyroid health. Also, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and join our community to find out more. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that excessive iodine intake can significantly increase the risk of developing hyperthyroidism and other autoimmune thyroid disorders, such as Hashimoto's thyroiditis. The study indicated that in populations with a high iodine intake, cases of thyroid disorders increased dramatically, suggesting that there is a fine line between deficiency and excess. Other research conducted by the World Health Organization warned that rampant iodine supplementation, often promoted as a quick fix for thyroid health, may actually create more problems than it solves. In regions where salt is fortified with iodine, as in many developed countries, supplementation recommendations should be even more cautious, as people are already consuming adequate amounts through food. In addition, studies have shown that excess iodine can trigger problems even in individuals who initially did not have thyroid dysfunctions. An article in the Thyroid Research Journal revealed that healthy people who supplemented with iodine in high doses for long periods ended up developing symptoms of hyperthyroidism and other conditions related to thyroid hyperactivity. This research reinforces the importance of a controlled intake of iodine and the need for medical advice when considering any type of supplementation. Although iodine is essential for health, the studies make it clear that balance is the key to avoiding the risks associated with both deficiency and excess of this mineral. Iodine is found in a variety of foods, many of which are part of our daily diet. One of the foods best known for its high iodine content is seafood. Fish such as cod, tuna, and sole are among the richest in iodine, along with shellfish and crustaceans such as shrimp and lobster. Seaweed, especially varieties such as kombu, nori, and wakame, is one of the most concentrated sources of iodine available, and should therefore be consumed in moderation, as a small portion can provide much more than the recommended daily amount. Another widely consumed food, fortified with iodine, is iodized salt. In many countries, Common table salt is enriched with iodine to prevent deficiency in populations that do not regularly consume natural sources of the mineral. While a pinch of iodized salt may be enough to meet daily needs, excessive use of this type of salt, combined with other iodine-rich sources, can lead to uncontrolled intake. Dairy products such as milk, cheese, and yogurt are also good sources of iodine, mainly due to the supplementation of animal feed with the mineral. In addition, eggs and certain breads also contain significant amounts of iodine due to the use of supplements in animal feed or industrial fortification. Although these foods are part of a balanced diet and are healthy sources of iodine, it is essential to pay attention to the consumption of foods that contain very high levels of the mineral, especially for those who already have a predisposition to thyroid problems. Moderation is the key to ensuring that you are enjoying the benefits of iodine without putting your thyroid health at risk. For those who are concerned about excessive iodine consumption or who already face thyroid-related problems, finding safe alternatives to maintain a balanced diet without overdoing it is essential. Fortunately, there are several food and supplement options that can support thyroid health without increasing the risk of iodine overload. One of the main alternatives is to focus on foods that promote general thyroid health without being rich sources of iodine. Cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage, for example, can be included in the diet without worrying about excessively increasing iodine levels. Although there is a belief that these vegetables interfere with thyroid function, moderate consumption poses no risk for most people. Other foods that offer thyroid benefits without excess iodine include fruits rich in antioxidants, such as strawberries, apples, and oranges, which help fight oxidative stress. Almonds and chia seeds are good sources of selenium, an essential nutrient that helps the thyroid convert T4 into T3, the main thyroid hormones. Maintaining adequate levels of selenium can help improve thyroid function without the need to resort to large amounts of iodine. When it comes to supplementation, it's important to consider options such as multivitamins that provide a balance of essential nutrients for the thyroid without including high doses of iodine. Zinc and magnesium supplements can also be useful for promoting thyroid health and general well-being, without the risks associated with excess iodine. Ultimately, the key to thyroid health is balance. Consulting a health professional to adjust your diet and supplements according to your individual needs is always the best approach. With safe alternatives and well-planned dietary strategies, you can keep your thyroid functioning properly without exposing your body to unnecessary risks. We've reached the end of our video, and, as you've seen, what seems like an essential supplement can actually pose serious risks to your thyroid health. Excessive iodine consumption can lead to unexpected complications, from hormonal disorders to more serious problems. That's why it's essential to always be informed and consult a health professional before making any changes to your supplementation. Remember that every body is unique, and what works for one person may not be suitable for another. If you have any doubts about your thyroid health or the use of supplements, don't hesitate to seek advice. What about you? Have you ever had any symptoms caused by excessive iodine consumption? Tell us your story in the comments, and let's share experiences. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and share your experiences in the comments. Stay tuned for more tips and information on health and well-being, and see you in the next video.